Hello and welcome to First Martians in about 3 minutes. It is a game for 1 to 4 players. It has a solo mode. Playing time is around 1 to 2 hours. It is an extremely complex game. You and your crew are the first team to land on Mars. There is no backup immediately available, and the success of your mission and your own personal survival are totally in your own hands. How will your team cope with the challenges of surviving on the Red Planet, living in close proximity with each other, and dealing with the dangers of early space colonization? In order to win this game, you must complete the goals listed on the scenario, and these can be dramatically different. On top of that, you must ensure that at the end of the game, the base is not too badly damaged. Cooperative. Players are astronauts working together to survive on Mars. Worker placement. Each astronaut has action markers that they use to take actions on the board. App driven. This game comes with an app that is required to play the game. Player turn. First of all, the board looks intimidating, but it's best to think of it like a system's dashboard. If a light is green, the system is working fine and you don't have to worry about it. If it's red, that means there is a problem. The app will help you manage the turn order. First off, an event will happen, and that may or may not have immediate consequences. Then you check morale and stress, increasing stress for each astronaut in the base. Then check production to see if you have enough power, oxygen, and food. If you don't have enough oxygen or power, you must shut down rooms. Then you must assign actions to the different workspaces around the board. Once all actions are assigned, you resolve them in a set order. You can assign actions to the current event. Rest and unwind gives you focus tokens to use skills, and increases morale or decreases stress. The Med Lab allows you to heal wounds, and the Control Center reduces the chance of malfunctions. The next 4 actions use the special dice. If you assign 2 actions to a task, you do not have to roll the dice. But if you only assign 1 action, you do. Each dice has a chance of success or failure, of getting a wound, or having a complication. Complications are managed by the app, and you need to enter what astronaut got the complication and what role they were making. Explore allows you to discover areas outside the base. Gather lets you collect resources from the outside. Research lets you examine those resources, and Build lets you build new features or repair damaged systems. Depending on the scenario you are playing, there may also be special actions. Once all these actions are resolved, you move to the next turn. Why would you like this game? This game is like the movie Apollo 13. It's not flashy and overly dramatic, but there's a great deal of tension when a system light flicks over from green to red, and you start wondering if people are going to die. It has a huge amount of depth and rewards serious and determined play. The scenarios change up the game dramatically, and the game ships with 2 legacy campaigns as well, which contain additional linked scenarios. This game would appeal to a group who appreciates the very real feeling of a game about space exploration, or solo gamers who want a deep and challenging experience. The single best thing about the game is the ongoing support the game is getting. New scenarios and app updates are coming out, and the game continues to be worked on, which is unusual for a board game without additional expansions. However, this is a game many people will bounce off hard. The complexity is high, it can be brutally unfair, and it looks dry and uninviting. If you want something light and entertaining, this is not the game for you. Also, the rulebook as written is not great, and the app continues to have some awkward writing in it. Many people consider First Martians a weaker game than the designer's previous game using the same core systems, Robinson Crusoe, so I'd highly recommend checking out both games. And for another serious survival-themed co-op game with good solo options available, I recommend This War of Mine.